I got a comment from someone saying that the Sakai, SACAI, grade 12 learners are writing their prelim pracs tomorrow. Okay, so I'm assuming that by now you would have gone through the prac videos that I've sent through on the channel. You've gone through my prelim prac videos. That's there to help you. But I just want to touch on a few things quickly. And this is sort of last minute prep. Okay. Hi there, Kaylee. So last minute prep. Question 1 is always going to be file management. So if you haven't gone through this already, things like changing the file name, checking the metadata, copying, pasting. Yes, this is just for the matric prelim. I was asked to do this. So those sort of things, checking who the author is, being able to save as a different file type, all of those type of things in question 1, those are absolute basics that come through. Don't worry, I've got the theory covered. There's videos coming out through there's a lot that's going to be coming out this week, so just stay tuned to the channel. This is why I said I'm going to be going live and I'm going to be uploading videos, so there's a lot of content coming through this week. I've got you guys covered. Right, so that's question number 1. Those are 20 marks that are usually up for grabs very easily. Then the last question is usually HTML. Now, we're talking about grade 11 HTML that they're going to be asking you. Plus, the only thing you've really done in grade 12 in terms of HTML are tables. So I don't think you're going to be asked to create a table. They might give you the code for the table and then just have you add the border, maybe insert a picture, change the color, things like that. So those are the things you need to know for those 2 questions. And I always say, start with the things you know. Question 1 is usually quite easy, and because it's 20 marks, but it's easy items that you can do, you should be able to get that done in 10 minutes, which means you've got 10 minutes spare. Then if you go over to HTML, which is about 15 marks, you can get that done in around 10 minutes, which now means not only are we getting the easy things out of the way and we're getting the marks, but we also are building up time to spare for the more difficult items. The next one is Word. Word is usually about 50 marks. I'd somewhere between 40 and 50 marks. And folks, you need to know your grade 10 and 11 prac work. Referencing, citations, comments, adding a password to the document, mail merge. Oh, please remember this. With mail merge, whenever you complete a mail merge, and because you're in grade 12, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to go with edit recipient list. So it's not just the normal mail merge, you're still going to have to edit the recipient list. But at the end of this, and please, this is where a lot of you go wrong, it creates a whole new document. And this is why they'll always say to you, save the completed merge as completed merge or whatever. Because when the merge is done, it creates a new document and you've got to save that one. So at the end of you doing a mail merge, you should have 2 documents, the original document and the merged document. Open it, test it, done. Okay, so Kaylee, you're talking about access. Guys, most of your marks for access comes in the table properties. So things like the validation rule and text, creating a combo list, any like those type of things. Then creating queries, reports, and forms. Now the form, they usually ask you to either edit or create a form, and it will usually just be things like changing the header, maybe changing the order of a few of the labels there, changing the background color, things like that. With your report, you can actually get most of the marks in the report wizard, because they generally ask you to do what? To group it, to sort it, all of those things. And where can you do that? In the wizard. So use the report wizard, the query wizard, the form wizard. It's going to help you get through that. The other things, you've just got to go and practice. But I know a lot of them come in the table properties for access. Word, they will ask you to change the orientation of one page to landscape. That's another thing that comes up. Margins, page size. Yeah, those are just some of the basics. Then with Excel, again, basics, and then things like count A, count blank, count if, count ifs, some if, and some ifs. Those are all formulas that come up. Concatenate at this point. Then, depending on which package you with, you could get a VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, or an XLOOKUP. Okay, so those are things that can be done or can come up as well. For others, the pivot table and pivot chart. So in these lives, I'm just gonna be informing you. There are other videos that are going to be coming out where I actually go through these things. And I'm doing that because with my class this week, I'm going through the 2022, 2023, and 2024 prelims, the prelim prac papers. And so as I pick up things, I'm going to quickly record a video, send it out, and you guys can then make use of that. For the finals, because I know finals are very soon, I'm going to be doing, I've got a video video series for the 2024 final prac paper that I did last year. I'm going to do the 2023 one as well, the complete paper, and I'm going to be uploading all of those videos so that you can see how I went about and how quickly I went about answering the 2023 and 2024 prac papers. Guys, I know I've been doing this for years. You should more or less be done about a half an hour, 15 minutes to a half an hour before the end of the session, if you've paced yourself well. Okay. Luro, I will do some tips in this week as well for the grade 10s and for the grade 11s, because for you guys it should just be tests at this point. So I can give you an indication of what should more or less be covered. Okay, so that's what you can expect in Word. And again, paragraph formatting, page formatting, columns, section breaks, page breaks, those are all, you just have to practice those things. So like I said, in Excel, certain formulas, different charts, editing charts as well, right? Being able to format them differently, changing a label, all these type of things. And then I have mentioned access as well. So that's just in a nutshell, because we are now at a very, very late stage of the game, what you can expect in that paper. So if you go through those things, if you go through the videos that I have left on the channel here, you can always just drop a comment there and I can see how I can, maybe just assist you, or there's anything you are struggling with. But to the Sakai learners, all the best for your prac tomorrow, all the best. Take your time. And again, try to adopt my strategy. The strategy is simple. You start with question 1, which is file management. Go to HTML, get done with that. Then you go to the one of the 3, Word, Excel, and Access, whichever one is easiest for you. Go to that one, right? As you finish that, tick it off. Work your way through towards the hardest one, which for most people is Access. So let's say you go in Word, Excel, Access. Leave out the things you don't know how to do. Like if you look at that question and it's like, oh no, leave it, move on. Just make sure you haven't ticked it, so you know you have to go back to that one. Then all you got to do is, as you progress, you're actually saving time as you go along. Then you'll have time to go back to those items. And then you can see, okay, wait, you know what, I actually know how to do this, or let me do a section on this. One more tip, just one more before I go. Building blocks. Do you guys know what building blocks are? Have you been informed about building blocks? Let me know in the chat here. Um, have you guys been informed of building blocks? Because in Excel, usually on the side, so let's say they have a section here, and you are busy with the formula. And I'm saying this because I was marking at national IEB level last year, right? No. That was not Lego. Oh my word. Yeah. So what happens is this. You've got a section where you need to put in a formula. So let's say it's a average formula, and you have to round it as well. So now you've got two things. Or maybe you've got to concatenate left and right in it. But you're not sure how to put the whole thing together. They'll have on the side a building block section. What that means is, if you have to do, let's say, a concatenate with left and right in it, you can do left on its own, you can do in another cell right on its own, and then in another cell the concatenate for all of that. Then you can take that answer and put that in the cell that they refer to in the question paper. You get marks for that. You might lose 1 mark because you don't have the whole thing together in one cell, but you'll get the other 3 marks out of the 4. So you'll only lose 1 mark for the fact that the formula is not in the correct place. But the building blocks give you that. So if you're not sure about how to do the complete formula, do pieces of it. Those are the building blocks, and get those marks. We don't leave blanks. We do not leave blanks. There's no reason, folks. There's no reason. You can do this. You've got this. Okay? And I want to hear those results. I want to hear how the paper went. Send the comments as to what your experience has been with the paper, and let's hear. Okay, so as we finish off, I see Bembe saying here, do you want to hear a joke? What is a computer's favorite snack? Oh boy. Okay, let's hear. Go ahead as we finish off for this evening. Oh no, microchips. Bembe, no. Oh goodness. Okay. Sir, I did matric last year. Your cat theory is legendary. Oh my word. Thank you very much. Okay, folks, that's all from me. Go and check out the videos, go through everything. Don't forget to go through the Gizmo AI that's there for you. I know some of you are doing theory as well, but let me know what your dates are, and we can keep the content flowing this entire week. So thanks so much. Have a wonderful evening, and good luck to each and every one of you.